Our off-grid barn renovation project we bought for a steal price of £12,500 is now in full swing. In this episode we're going to try and build ourselves an off-grid DIY style storage area. Early this morning we had 26 pallets delivered to the land. We're not sure how this one's going to go, but wish us luck. With the pallets all safely unloaded, the next job was to unload around 100 breeze blocks which will form the base of the storage area. After the breeze blocks were unloaded, it was time to pick up some stones for the base.
So I'm just leaving the building yard now after picking up some stones, and that was so funny. Every single time, because the lads there, they don't speak much Portuguese and obviously much English, sorry, and I don't speak much Portuguese. I'm still learning, picking up slowly, and it's always such a good laugh. It's like trying to tell us to use the shovel and trying to tell us to back the truck up better, and it's such a good laugh. It's and then he's like, and at the end he's trying to wash me truck and all that, being dead nice, and I'm like, no, faz mal. Yeah, it's gonna get dirty anyway. It's a workhorse, but so funny. Just a right big laugh anyway. He's probably thinking as well, who's this crazy foreigner buying all this stone? What's he building? A castle. Yes, we're building a castle. That was a lot more of a harder job than I anticipated. I thought, it's going to be 2 wheelbarrows, 12, 13 wheelbarrows deep. Yeah, knackered. I'm going to play football now as well, so got 2 hours of football as well. I thought, a little simple job, I'll get in just before I play football. But nah, time to get run ragged by the Portuguese locals. At least we've done it now anyway. Time to have a quick shower before football.
This week's video is sponsored by AG1. So I've just got myself a job as a housekeeper, hence the gloves, right? So I'm feeling a little lethargic and tired all the time, and all I want to do is just sit back and watch the TV and eat my snacks. Well, one of the other housekeepers here called Lisa, who's worked here for around 20 years, has just given me and recommended me some AG1. It must be doing something right because she's always cleaning the fastest and she's always Employee of the Month. So the reason why I chose to start the day with AG1 is because it's simple. It's just one scoop a day.
AG1 is a comprehensive and convenient blend of over 70 high quality ingredients. It provides nutrients that make sure energy gets to where you really need it. Minerals like copper, chromium and phosphorus help to unlock the energy from your food. It's also your daily dose of vitamin C, zinc and more to support overall immune health.
And what's even better is I'm feeling amazing from it. My skin's better, my hair's better, and now I'm even Employee of the Month. So take that, Lisa. So if you want to try it for yourself, AG1 is actually giving you lovely lot a free bottle of vitamin D, 5 AG1 travel packs with your first subscription. And by the way, the Hoover's not yours, that's mine. So if you want to check this out, click the link in the description below and enjoy.
So Laura's come over to assess the dodgy building work and she's going to lay a brick herself.
Yeah, it's a bit too late for me to rectify this build, but but I'll do a little bit. This was your project, wasn't it?
It was.
You wanted to take control of this, so I've been fairly hands off with it. But the last, is it how many bricks left?
I wish you weren't hands off with it now.
Yeah, maybe if I got my hands on it, it might not be as wobbly, but we don't know that because I've got just as much experience as you have. How many breeze blocks are left?
4 to do. I've cut 3
4.
of them. Then I'll have 1 more to cut and then we're done.
Okay.
I'm going to see if you want to lay this one. So
Which one?
So as you can see, look at the cut on that. Perfectly cut. Just needs to be put in place.
Right. Cool.
Not too bad. This is the part of the wall that looks alright.
I mean, it's only 2 breeze blocks high. It's going to have pallets sitting on it. As long as the pallets sit okay, which I'm hoping they do, then we'll be okay. Right. You have to refresh my memory. I don't know what I'm doing.
So you just take the brick off and then just slap it on.
Slap it on.
Slap it on. Starting to get dry now, but we're nearly there.
Doesn't it like?
Good. Just get a bit more on and then I'll show you the technique. It's best if you do a technique like this, so when you get it on your spear, so when you do the others I'll show you. So get it on, and then instead of like doing it that way, just turn it.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense.
And then just put a couple of notches on it. It just makes it easier.
Is that okay now, or do you need more?
Yeah, just maybe just go up a little bit more on that. Just a little bit more. Just try and get it a bit flat.
Then what do I do?
Just make sure it's flat, level, flat.
Then I put some wood on here.
Yep. And make sure it's level first though.
Don't think it really matters.
Yeah, I think at this point it's I think at this point the levelness is not level, but I still like to check just just to make it look professional for the camera and that.
Yeah. Give the illusion that you're doing it properly.
Yeah. Well, look at that. It's not too far off.
Yeah.
Not too bad, eh?
Needs to
It's only took the 52-second brick to be level.
Yeah.
I got there in the end. Yeah, just fill it in. Let's go for that. At this point, it's just destruction derby.
I bet there's some builders watching this, like, proper cringing at themselves.
Oh, they'll be crying, won't they?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, don't watch. We've told you in the past, don't watch our channel for tips and tricks.
Yeah.
They'll be curling in the armchair right now.
Yeah, they'll be cringing. But you know, this is how you learn sometimes, just making mistakes. And I kind of like that about having our own place, because it doesn't, we're not doing it for anybody else, we're doing it for us. So, and maybe things need to be done again and we'll learn and we'll grow, but it doesn't really matter, because it's not, we're not having anybody else here, you know, we're not selling it, or so it's good for us anyway.
So today is operation put the pallets up. The walls are now, I'll give them walls 3 or 4 days just to completely bed in. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting up the walls using the pallet. And this is when it should really start to take shape. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it is. But these pallets are quite heavy, so it's going to be some heavy lifting. So I'm just currently working out what size I want to have it. Me and Laura were having a few discussions. How high do we need it? How high does it need to be? So since I've already cut 2 pallets for the 2 side bits in half, and they're stacked at about 3 pallets high, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the pallets I've already cut and just keep the size of the storage area to that size. So I've already got 2 pallets cut now, so I need to probably cut about another 15 maybe, 16 maybe in half to the size that we've already done, and then the roofing will come in. But it's starting to get there now and it's looking really good. Yeah, it's going to be good. That was close. That was so close. What do you think?
Good.
Looking grand.
Yeah.
It's got all the beams in, all the way going through now. Laura's going to come and help us to do the roof now. I want you to put the roof panels in. Now ourselves a nice
Storage area.
storage area. Laura's made us a nice snack, a soup. Sopa.
Sopa do dia.
Sopa dia.
Sopa do dia.
Looks lovely. What type of, is it? Butternut squash?
Yeah. Cream of vegetable with some butternut squash from the farmer. With Dan now getting back to work, it was all coming along nicely. So all these roofing sheets that we've got were actually on the barn to start with. So we're repurposing them now for the storage area, which is good.
This just needs moved over. Should put another sheet on. So the pallet storage area is done. It still needs tweaked a little bit more. There's still a few more things I want to do to it. This piece of wood that I've put in here is just a temporary measure because I couldn't find a big enough piece of wood that was suitable around the land. So I've just used a bit of old timber, rotten timber that I had hanging around, just to create this little kind of doorway effect, if you want to call it that. But mainly it's just for the roof to sit upon, so that it doesn't move out of place until I get a new piece of timber. There's obviously a lot more things I'm going to tweak inside, but for now that's all I'm doing for this week because I'm absolutely wrecked. But some of the pieces I need to put some, also need to countersink some more screws in as well, but that's, like I say, that's for another further date, but I'll show you around it anyway. It's looking good. So also on the floor area I've put some stones down as well, some spare stones that we had off other jobs. Just kind of utilise them because we're going to go to waste anyway, and we'll just spread them around on the floor. Probably need a few more, there's a couple of little gaps on the floor. Also thinking about putting some OSB around the walls as well in the future, and that'll just kind of finish it off in here all nicely. Maybe even put a diesel heater in here in the future, who knows, and some type of, because what I'm thinking is in the future is if we have, like, I don't know, if we get a tractor or a grass cutter, who knows what implements we need to keep dry, but we definitely need a bigger storage area because we've got so much rabble knocking around the land, especially when I find stuff in the bins as well. It's much needed to keep things dry, pallets, wood, firewood, whatever. But also what I'm thinking in this area here is maybe building some type of workstation as well, so if it's raining or it's too sunny outside, me and Laura can come in here and we can do building projects inside of here as well. So it's going to be a nice functional area moving forward on the homestead, and I think it's a good success.